Hello, it has been a minute since I have done an updated self-help book list for you. The first one is called Sleep Well, Take Risks, Squish the Peas. This is such a playful and fun, but actually effective book. It feels like you're being gentle parented. And what I love about it is that it's based on how we understand toddlers. So it's looking at the way that toddlers and children view life and the things that they think about and understand, and teaches it to us, because a premise of this book is that at one time we all knew how to be happy and fulfilled, and we lost that over time as we grew up. So this book is just like a gentle parenting lesson for you. Like if you just want to kind of like think about your inner child while you read, and think about then how you and your inner child can hold hands and move forward toward your highest self, this book is a must. Some of you need me to slap you over the head with this one. It's Not Your Fault. The subconscious reasons we self-sabotage and how to stop. This one has been really great. Once again, there's going to be a theme here. I'm doing some inner child work right now. So for me, this book has been really pivotal. I'm still making my way through it actually, but it's just been so good so far that I had to include it. But what I like about this one is that it does address a lot of childhood things, and then how to mend those things so that we can become the best we can in adulthood, and importantly, stop engaging in coping skills and strategies and tactics using tools that we picked up in maybe our young adult life to deal with some of the things that happened to us as children, letting go of those things and finding better tools and better ways. It's a chef's kiss good one. I'm going to talk about these two together because they are complementary and also a little convergent. So this is the Happiness Formula, and you don't have to change everything. The Happiness Formula is a shorter read than some of these other books. It's just a little over 200 pages, but this actually is written by a doctor and PhD, and it gives you this formula for happiness, which is hope over hunger equals happiness. And the book, even though it's short, it is dense. I'm still kind of working my way through parts. I would say this is not necessarily like a quick feel-good kind of read. This is definitely one that you have to sit down and digest a little bit. But happiness has been something that has escaped me most of my life. Like happiness feels like something like a butterfly that's always just right in front of me, and I'm reaching for it, and every time I move toward it, it darts off. That's me. So I'm loving this book for those of us who are trying to find that happiness. And I'm going to shout this one out with it. This is You Don't Have to Change Everything, because this one has a different take. Life's about balance, right? So this book is kind of going over how to get out of the happiness trap. I think the woo community will really love this one because this is written by a PhD, but it goes into a lot of things that the spiritual community is really into, connecting with your inner child, remembering how to play, practicing mindfulness and meditation and things like that. I think my favorite kind of like thought experiment in this book is talking about a roadmap versus a labyrinth. So it talks about, we tend to see life as this roadmap, like we're trying to get from point A to B, but rather we should look at life and all of its circumstances as a labyrinth where all roads are pointing back inwards, back to this internal place, and that is a lifelong process, and I just think it's beautiful. And the last one I'm going to share with you today is called The Mother-Daughter Relationship Makeover. I'm going to be ordering a copy of this book for my mom as well because it's just so good. Love that this book is written by a mother and daughter duo, and they are showing you how to rebuild a loving and trusting and beautiful relationship together now that you're both adults. There are also writing prompts in here and practical exercises to do, which I always think are a cool, nice touch. And I've bookmarked in here something. There's a section that's called The Delicate Dance of Holding On and Letting Go, which always sticks with me because one of my favorite lines in my book, Beyond Self-Care Potato Chips, is self-care is holding loosely. And people always, all my beta readers, my editor, publisher, all those people always fixate on that line. And there's a whole chapter in here about that, same as in here. It's releasing on October 29th and is already available for pre-order pretty much everywhere you can buy books. So there's my shameless plug. Check out all the rest. Love ya.